say earlier, when I hit, there's not a full stop. So when I'm hitting, I'm going to hit to bounce and go for the next target. So I'm having to slow this down, one, to keep him safe, but also so you can actually see it and train it and appreciate what's going on here. He's coming down low here. Look, let's face it, you know, again, I could be a police officer, okay? And he's rushing at me to try and, you know, take my own gun, my own weapon. Yeah, so as he's moving in, there's my shot here. Straight away, then I'm moving straight in with that backhand part of the figure eight, okay? So as he starts to drive in and go, that's stopping him. As that hits, bounce off it, use the backhand portion here, and again you can start to see all these shots. You haven't always got to use the hammer fist, you can start using these slaps to the ear, etc. Slaps really do hurt as well. Okay, on a couple of occasions I've caught Nigel with a slap. It's very, very unintentional, but you know, it does hurt. So he's moving in to grab me here. There's my elbow, so drive it in, bounce off, into that portion here. You can bring down the big shot to grab and to elbow, which again brings us straight back to the first part of the DVD. You can also start to use it when it comes in hit. Bam, here, you can start to use these power slaps, again going to the elbow, still getting that control and using your elbow again to hopefully terminate the fight, okay, so you can escape. So we'll go one more time, nice and slow. Nigel attacks here, 1, 2, 3, grab. See, when I grab, I can actually use that as a hit. So grab, pull him into the shot, boom, there's my elbow, which starts the continual flow of movement again, and brings us straight into a takedown. I'm just going to bring Nigel in again with a thick tie pad. He's going to put the tie pad to his belly so you can actually just get a little bit of a feeling of what it's actually like, you know, when I'm actually hitting Nigel for real with these shots. So you get a better understanding of it, and you know, you can, you know, so you get a better taste to it really, rather than just seeing me control it and not really doing it. We're going to put the tie pad on his chest, he's going to move in, and I'm just going to sink in with an elbow and just see what happens with Nigel. So we can bring Nigel in. Now Nigel's going to move in at me like we did earlier on. He's coming in for that grab, he's coming in for that low position here. As he comes in, like that, all I'm going to do is just drive in my elbow and I sink it in, alright? So I'm not just hitting like this. I'm driving my elbow inside, okay, and I'm bringing it out again. So as he moves in here, there's my shot. Believe me, he doesn't want to come in once more, but we're going to go one more time just for the camera. He starts to move in, there's my shot, and I'm just driving it in. So if you can just see it, you know, without me hurting Nigel, he comes in like, oh, there's my position here. I'm moving in nice and fast, putting him under a lot of stress. So if I can just do it a little bit faster without keeping Nigel, with keeping Nigel nice and safe, he comes in, there's my shot, there's my shot, there's my shot, there's my shot, bam, there's my shot here. Which puts him in a position where I can escape. In this last part of the DVD, we're just going to bring Nigel in and we're just going to review exactly what you've been working and what you've seen in the last 40-45 minutes of this DVD. So I'll bring Nigel in. So we started again from a training progressive way where, you know, Nigel's in his classical boxing stance, attacking me with a jab cross, hooks, okay, etc, etc. But the first part of the DVD was that he attacked with a jab, okay. Again, strongest leg, strongest arm forwards as he attacks 1, 2, moving forwards. From there, attacking here, you can attack with the forearm, you can get to the clavicle, you can grab here, you can see a little shot here with this. Now we spoke about slap.